And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Canes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to the running back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab deep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A big 3rd down coming, and honey toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the fold. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality.
Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll run it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped. In the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Makes the grab. It's Anthony. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Lacy. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking in 4th and short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. This is a design run. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been in.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Boom. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun. Buying some time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Coming out with it, it's Odom. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurt, when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Cunningham. Plows through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Odom. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Odom. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown has it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air. It's Nickel. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense, scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first